So I'm stuck indoors for 1 week as I'm contagious and I'm not allowed to leave. So in the meantime, I figure why not play some obscure martial arts video games. Lucky last game, let's see. Alright. Something obscure. Alright, here we go. Burning Fight from 91. Now this was one of those games that was always seemed to be on the Neo Geo machines. And it was like a Final Fight style sort of game, if I remember correctly. Nobody ever played it because on these same machines you always had things like Fatal Fury or Art of Fighting, World Heroes. Nobody really touched these games. But you did see them playing when nobody was playing, when the game was playing on its own. Now Burning Fight, if I recall correctly, this is a fun game. The problem with it was that the characters... Alright, here we go. The characters aren't all that interesting in their designs. So people kind of just like, yeah, they thought about it, they played the game, and they forgot all about it. Where you had other games where characters looked quite eccentric or really creative. So let's have a look at it. So here we go. Here are our three main characters. This guy kind of looks like Guy, kind of looks like Cody, but you know they're very boring looking characters. I don't know. Hold on. I remember. Hold on. Let's start this game again. Because I remember there's one guy when you choose him, and he's all like, but he says it funny, like nice choice. That's either this guy or this guy, so let's try this guy.
Nice choice.
Nice choice. Alright, look at this. Very colourful looking game. Well, dynamite. This game is dynamite. Alright, it's gonna work. Look at that clown. What a clown. Now, I remember at the time when we used to play, when we did play this, or when we'd look at this game, we'd refer to it, because I lived in the western suburbs of Melbourne, Australia, and there's quite rough areas, and there was a very rough area at this point in time, in the early 90s, which was called Footscray, and it's always been like a joke of people's, above people's jokes. Now, Footscray was a very rough area, and at this point in time, there was a lot of gang-related Asian violence that was happening in Footscray in this point in time. And at Footscray at night time kind of looked, like this, right? But you didn't. Yeah, this shit would be happening. You'd get fellas. Yeah, there was a bit of violence. There was a bit of knife-related violence, which always was a thing. In Footscray, I trained in Footscray. I trained martial arts at Footscray for quite a while as well. At night time, in a seedy sort of area, so you saw things that were quite interesting. You learned to keep your nose clean and stay out of trouble. So we used to make fun of this game when we were playing it back in the day. We was like, "Oh, check it out! It's this gang stuff in Footscray." So I'm not sure where this is meant to be. What the location of this stage is meant to be. Looks kind of Japanese-like, but again, Japan at night time, it's not violent like Footscray. Kirin, like Kirin beer. Yeah, like that looks a very Japanese looking sort of backdrop. But again, in Footscray you had like street markets at night time that kind of looked like that too. I'll leave Footscray alone for now. Loved Footscray. Fond memories, because I was never involved in any of this crap. Oh, and you've got those blue flags there, the curtain, the drapes. They're a Japanese thing, so I assume that this is meant to be a violent version of Japan, not Footscray. So as you can see, this is a very simple beat 'em up game. Quite fun, quite enjoyable so far. This is fun. He looks awkward when he walks, but of course, there's somebody from Footscray sneak up on me. Check it out. Girly posters in the background. Dynamite. Hey, there's a bit of boobage going on in the background. Pixelated. Check out this guy. Say, look. And as a kid, you would have been like, oh, what? I got a gun now. Boom. So I assume that this is some kind of a brothel in the background, or a fancy dancer sort of place. Let's beat this guy's bike up. Have some sody pop. Oh, this is Japan. This is okay. Get out of here. This is Osaka. God, give me a break. But yeah, the dude in the background, that sign in the background, that's the Running Man. Like, I saw that, I've been there. There's like a lake, there's like a river sort of thing that's going on in the background there. And no way, man, there is no way that Osaka would be this dangerous. Look at this guy. Oh, we're Billy now. Billy. I think he's just gonna beat the crap out of this fan. Here we go. Yeah. Who's this guy? Oh, dramatic. Oh, I'm gonna fight him now. Alright. Yeah, alright, come on. Ugh. Oh, slapsies. The slapsies are going on. Knife. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. Like the Running Man thing. I think they were supposed to tear that down a couple of years ago. Or they're gonna tear this area down? I'm not sure. I hope they haven't, because it was a nice area, a nighttime area. This place was packed, man. Like, the amount of people walking around this area, it's crazy. Well, you know, something typical of Japan, so you will burn with me. Nice. Very biblical. You will burn with me. That's stage 2, alright. Oh, the underground subway. Kind of like stage 2 of Final Fight, where you go into the underground subway, but this is the Japanese theme. And yeah, I remember seeing, you know, the underground subway. You had some nice shops like this. Yeah, like nice kimonos and nice clothing and things. So I'm like, oh, go in there. Let's go in. Let's buy some shit. Look at this, fancy. Oh, this got fancy sweaters. I don't like these. Let's steal some coins here. Are we the good guys or the bad guys? Oh, there's beer in here. Nice. Something I like about these sorts of places is the nice tiles, you know, white tiles, keep that stuff clean. Now, let's go back to Footscray. If this was Footscray, there'd be a lot of graffiti and there'd be a lot of piss stains around the bottom there. But, oh, is that guy taking a piss? I don't think he's taking a piss. No, come in. Alright. There's the guy with the gun again. So now I've got a gun. And for some reason, instead of the police coming, there's just more gang-related bad guys coming. Look at this guy. He's having a look at the teacup set. See? Not all thugs are uneducated sort of slouches, you know? Alright. In fact, hey, we can go in there. Let's get some fancy teacups. Look at this. Oh. The bad guy didn't even stick around to beat my ass. Yes, oh no, not my main vase, not my. Alright, back to the streets. Look at that, golf. Drink machines. Man, the drink machines. Back when, like I remember in Kyoto, there was a drink machine on the corner of it, out of nowhere, and it had, you know, $50 bottles of whiskey in it, and it had all sorts of expensive booze. And, you know, operating on the honor system, nobody's just, you know, the wrong people aren't going to go there and get, you know, underage beer or alcohol and whiskey and things like that. You know, if that sort of thing existed here in Australia, you know, 2 minutes later, it'd be on the back of somebody's ute. Kiss that machine goodbye. Okay, here we go. It's got to be a wrestling-looking dude. Here we go. These games really did like Hulk Hogan at the time. And like, I'm assuming that this is who this guy is inspired by. Hollywood Hogan. Oh, beat the shit out of me. Beat the shit out of me, Will Smith style. Alright, no, I'm not going to continue. Well, that was a fun game, you know? I always did like this game. It's been a long time since I played it. Burning Fights. Yeah, you should check that out. That's definitely one game to check out by SNK. I guess that's enough for now. So, there you have it, folks. Some obscure martial arts fighting games to keep me occupied while I'm in quarantine here for a week. We might play some more, we might not. We might have a nap now. Might look up some girlies. I don't know what we're gonna do now, but I think it's lunchtime. So